How's it going, everybody? Mike Dags here for a brand new review and the 1st of May. Today, I have a movie that you most likely have never heard about, because I know that I didn't. But luckily, thanks to my friend and on and off again co-host of Mike and Maddie Live, Jared, he pointed this out to me, I watched the trailer, and all I can say is I was pretty excited to watch it. So check out my review for Colossal, starring Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis.
I just looked at the news and I think I'm in shock. A giant monster just materialized over Seoul.
That happened like 9 hours ago. You're just hearing about this. What have you been doing all day?
Nowadays, few movies come out with a completely new concept and fresh and interesting ideas, but Colossal felt like a big change from the recent reboots and remakes that Hollywood keeps insisting on. Anne Hathaway stars as a mess of a human and borderline alcoholic Gloria, a writer living in New York whose relationship comes to an end due to her horribleness. She moves back to her hometown where she reconnects with an old friend, Oscar, played by Jason Sudeikis. On opposite ends of the world, a giant monster attacks the city of Seoul, and we learn quickly that there's a connection between Gloria and this giant kaiju. She's actually the beast, and her movements are controlling it. Right? It sounds awesome. You can imagine why I was pretty excited to watch this film. I only wish that they cast different people. No offense to Miss Hathaway, but she's not normally my cup of fun, and I was a little bit worried that this film would be a great idea, but poor execution. And that, unfortunately, is exactly what happened. But before the bad, I'll say that Colossal does do a good job of feeling current. The use and mention of social media is great. Movies nowadays are really fun when they feel like they're really happening or could be happening right now. The issue with this movie starts where it really never picks a genre it should be. It dabbles in comedy, suspense, slight romantic tones, and then picks up to be somewhat of a thriller. And all the characters are flawed, with not one of them being completely likable. You should be able to connect on some level with a character in a movie, or at least if you can't, then good acting can at least compel you to take a side. Instead, the bland cardboard crap this movie produces didn't make me question what was going to happen. So halfway through, when there's a slight twist, I couldn't feel emotionally invested into it because of my lack of caring. The monster, in my opinion the best parts, takes a back seat to the long and boring exposition in an attempt to justify everyone's dumbass actions. There are aspects of Colossal that I enjoyed, but I can't really get into them here without going into spoiler territory. I really wanted to like this movie and have one of those gems that I could recommend to people the same way it was recommended to me, but unfortunately, this just isn't that film. As I stated before, it's a fresh, new, exciting concept that felt half-written. Better acting and better directing could have made this a great film. Cutting out some of the dumb parts could have made this a good film. But Colossal is mediocre at best, so I'm giving it a 5.9 out of 10. Thank you everybody for tuning into this review. I hope you enjoyed it more than I enjoyed the movie. So like and subscribe and all that jazz. And as always, I will see you very soon in the next one.